Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Chemical Engineering. Myself Dr. Kirti Zare. Today I am going to tell you that LCM, that is nothing but the least square method. So exactly this type of the method is useful for find out the curve fitting to the given set of the data. Basically this is the mathematical method. It minimizes the sum of the squared between the predicted and the actual values. There are the certain assumptions in that which include the data points, that is nothing but the x and the y or whatever the data is given over there. The objectives are to find out to fit the curve in whatever the form of the equations they have mentioned here. Now in that equation they are going to mention the straight line equations. If they are going to mention the polynomial equation, power form of the equation, non-linear form of the equation, so with respect to that you are going to convert the desirable form of the equations. Basically this is the minimizes the error from the whatever the data set is given. Now here they are mentioned the x and the y, so they are going to minimizes the error between the two sets data point. Let's say example for the y, so what should be the y actual value and what should be the y predicted values. What are the applications of this particular type of the least square method? So it is useful for the regression analysis, it is useful for the modeling, and it is useful for the forecasting. So let us start with a simple example. We state that use the least square regressions to find to fit a straight line to given below. So for that they are mentioned the x, these are the all data, and then mention these are the all data. Generally it is useful for the fitting the curve. Right, now they are giving the straight line form of the equation. So you know that what is the basic equations for the straight line? So that is nothing but the y is equal to ax plus b, and the desirable form of this equation, it becomes a summation of x plus n, b is equal to summation of the y. Second equation is a summation of the x square plus b summation of x is equal to summation of x and y. So x and y is nothing but they are giving this data set, right? With respect to the different problem, might be they are giving the something different, like for chemical engineering maybe they are going to ask for the temperature, length, pressure, mole ratio of the or mole fractions of the liquid phase, mole fraction into the vapor phase, right? So they can ask with respect to the whatever the problem statement is there, right? Now the a and the b, these are the two coordinate or two coefficient that is useful for the least square regression coefficients. Now what is the n? So n is nothing but how much number of the rows there mentions in the given set of the x. If you are going to count these, so that become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the 7, right? Now, so n become the 7 here, right? And the x and y data, they are mentioned over there. So with respect to that, you are supposed to calculate the summation of the x, right? Summation of the y. Next, you are supposed to calculate the summation of the x square and the x summation of the x multiply by the y, and by whenever you got these all values, so with respect to that you are supposed to find out the a and the b values, right? So let us start for the solution of this particularly problem, right? So now you have to do for the x square, right? You are going to do the x square of this all given data set of the x value. So it become the square of 1 become the 1, square of 2 become the 4, square of 3 become the 9, square of the 4 become the 16, square of the 5 become the 25, square of the 6 become the 36, and square of 7 become the 49, right? Now in the next table you have to take x multiply by the y. So 1 multiply by the 0.5, 0.5 it's become the 0.5. 2 multiplied by the 2.5. So it become the 5. 3 multiplied by the 2. So it become the 6. 4 multiplied by the 4. So it become the 16. 5 multiplied by the 3.5. So it become the 70.5. 6 multiplied by the 6. So it become the 36. And 7 multiplied by the 5.5. So it become the 38.5. Right. Now, as per this desirable form of the equation, you are supposed to consider the summation of this all. Right. So simply you can take the summation of this x, right, summation of this all y, summation of this x square, and summation of x and y. So let's start for the summation. If you are going to do the summation of this all, so value become the 28. You can simply calculate by using the calculator. Summation of the y, it's become the 24. Summation of this 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 plus 36 plus 49. So the summation of this x square become the 140. Right, and summation of this x multiplied by the y, so it become the 119.5. right, now you are getting this all summation. Now what is the next step? You are just have to put this value into this form. So let us put it. Right, now firstly there you are find out the a, so you can write this coefficient as it is. Right, summation of the x, so that is become the 28. Right, you can write it something a, 28 plus a, plus n become the 7. Right, you are supposed to find out the b and summation of the y, so it become the 24. Let's call is at the equation 1. Right, again a, that you have to find out summation of the x square, that become the 140 a 140. Right, plus plus b, that you have to find out, and summation of the x. So again its value become the 28 is equal to summation of the x and the y. So it become 119.5. So let's give its name as the equation number 2. Right. So these are the two equation is nothing but the desirable solution of this straight line curve. Right. So if you are going to solve these two equation, there are the different method. Through the calculator you can directly use this and calculate a and b, or otherwise through the quadratic form of the equation you are supposed to solve this. After the solving this a and b, will be getting the value of a become 0.839, and for a b will be getting the value of 0.071. So that's it, that is your answer, because here you are going to find out what is the exactly coefficient of the least square method. Right, so this is the all solution of this particularly problem. Right, if you like, if you understand this method, so please like my video and subscribe my channel, that is the chemical engineering. Thank you so much.